All right. Okay. What's up, Pam? Ah, shoot, I forgot to grab my water. Hold on. Yeah, I really like it. I haven't really got to do anything with it, though, because I've just been kind of tired from work and everything else. But we're going to do something with it today. I think I have an idea of where I want to take take a song or something. I don't know. What's up, brother? I love DRI. I love DRI, man. Welcome to the channel. I don't know if I've seen you here before, but we do a lot of thrash here. I'm going to drag these drums in right here. But I got this new plugin, and it works really well with low tuning. So we messed around with it the other night. So just kind of doing something there. I got to tap in the drums. Bring that in, but I think I might do it on a crash. Try something like that. All right, let's try and see if we can get this to work. Okay. SOD. Yeah, no, I like System of a Down. I mean, it's just it's a little overplayed in my rotation, though, I will say. But how's everybody doing, man? Welcome to the stream. If you're new, double tap that screen, hit the subscribe button, all that stuff that I'm supposed to say, and sit back and enjoy the ride. It's going to be a bit of a short one today, though, I will say. But I have somebody I have to help after this. Apparently, their basement flooded, and I have an old friend that's up here from North Carolina, or down here from North Carolina, rather, and he'll be coming by later, too. So, yeah, I'm going to be a little busy later on, but I still wanted to get some time in with you guys. This guy's naming all the ones. What about, wait, do you mean MDC? You mean Millions of Dead Cops? Who's MOD? Why can't I think of that? I'm thinking of MDC, which is Millions of Dead Cops. They're an 80s punk band. Not a very good one. I saw them live with, God, who was that? The Addicts. I saw them with the Addicts, if anybody is familiar with any of those older punk bands. Older Killswitch. You know, they're one of those bands I've never really listened to. When I think of Killswitch, I think of riffs like this. It's shit like that. That's all I know about Killswitch. They're like metalcore, right? I've never actually given Killswitch Engaged a real chance. Wait. Is Killswitch Engaged the one with the black dude? They have the black vocalist, the bald guy. He did a thing with Jared Dines, right? I don't know. Am I off there? All right, let's go ahead and try this. And then switch the drums up there. I don't have this drum kit, so anybody who's curious, I'm using the new Misha Mansour from Periphery. I'm using his plugin with a little bit of minor adjustments on the preset Solid Rhythm 2. I switched some things up. And then I'm using the new Metal Mania pack from Easy Drummer 3. Great pack. I'm using one of the Tune Tracks presets called American Thrasher. Sounds good, but I haven't really tweaked it to where it sounds like super good on the spot, like mix ready. So what I'm trying to do is figure out a tone that's good and then find a drum, like a preset that's close, but then add my own plugins to it and mix it the way I want it, and then be able to use that for the live stream. So I'm just looking for some new stuff. Anyways, so yeah, I am. Oh yeah, let's go back to our little sidetrack there. I think if we went through that one time, it would be fine. Also, I feel like it should be a little noisy. You know what I mean? It should be like should be a little noise going on there. This song's going to have a lot of elements to it, I can already tell. Because there's not going to be a lot going on. The guitar is going to be super basic. The drums are going to be basic. I'm actually going to see if my buddy Hayden, as you guys know, Trash Surfer, one of our side projects, our band, we just released a EP, and we have another song that we just did vocals to. We're going to be releasing, but I kind of want to get him to do some harsh vocals with me and make this song into something that we both like go back and forth on some like really heavy saturated vocals. This is definitely one of those things that would sound cool like that. I would highly recommend a Helix. You know what I'm thinking? Halftime. Halftime, end it on the last quarter. So, dude, the Helix is great. I will say, though, Axe Effects, I'm pretty sure just released their new. I haven't got to try it. I'm a broke bitch. I ain't got no money. I haven't been able to buy new gear in forever. This is the newest stuff I got, and I could not buy the new Axe Effects with that, but Axe Effects, yeah, they just released a new pedal board, and I've heard from some other people that it's actually really, really good, and it might be like the cream of the crop of floor units now. So I mean, and the cool thing about that is you can literally, dude, I could go on and on about how amazing it is to be a guitarist these days. The past 10 years, I can go on and on about it, but I really feel that the coolest aspect of a lot of these new floorboards, especially with like Neural DSP and I believe Line 6 has the option now, but with Neural DSP, I could literally get a floor unit, have a band that wants to perform live, pick their guitar tones, pick their bass tones, have it in one unit coming DI directly into my audio interface, into the workstation, and guess what? They could all play it, and I could separate those to separate tracks and have a live performance of each person playing and be able to record live performances that way rather than miking up the cab, getting levels right, this, that, this, that. I mean, it's fucking pretty insane where we've gotten, and it's pretty sick. I mean, you gotta admit. This is a bit more fuzzier kind of tone than I would usually use. It's very thick. Like, that's the only way I can really describe it. And I am getting used to it, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it for what I'm using it for. I would never try and play thrash with this type of tone, but yeah. All right, Tio, I'll catch you. I've been thinking about switching to Head Rush. Those are more user friendly and seem to cater to metal tone a little more. Well, I mean, I'm not sure what you're using. What have you been using? Dude, I love this Solar too, man. It's amazing. It's a great cheap guitar. And I say cheap because it was cheap. I didn't have to spend a bunch of money. A Helix LT, okay. Uh that's the light, right? The Helix Light, the small one. You get a lot. There are better qualities with some of the newer ones, so I'm not sure, exactly all the different, because they made so fucking many of them. But the Head Rushes, I've never got to try that one, and the new Axe Effects I haven't got to try, but apparently the Axe Effects one is fucking killer. So if I personally were to be buying on a budget, I would go Line 6 Helix. If I were to, money is not an option, I would either go Neural DSP, or I would probably end up going with that Axe Effects one. I have heard good stuff about the Head Rush, and they do have a lot of like, you know, niche things like for their products, which is cool, but it's not necessarily what I would be looking for. I have all the other things. I don't need any other like shit running from the line of the product. Like I'm happy with what I have. But anyways. Oh yeah, so another cool thing with this plugin, so look, see these kicks? There's 2 kicks, and it's very realistic because one kick is slightly tuned different than the other one, and you get a slightly different tone, so you get that more realistic feel as if you had a real drummer really playing the drums and was double kicking with 2 different bass drums, because you'll never for real get it perfect. Like, listen closely, you'll hear it. You see what I'm saying? Very slight, but those things make a difference when we're talking double bass here. Yeah, I mean, have you considered trying one of the bigger units? Oh, it is. It is the big one. I'm not sure. I thought that the big one was called the XS or something like that, but maybe, I mean, obviously it is the LT, but I thought it was like X or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so, oh, that's what I wanted to do. Let's go back to grooves. I'm going to tap in a halftime. Okay, so that transition there, if we are to do that, it needs to switch. It needs to have a little build up and then go into that with a pause. Ooh, that's better anyway. That's nice. Woo! I like that a lot. Okay, let's go for like a tom section now. Let's go for like a typical hardcore shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. let's go to power hand and type toms. I like that. I like that. No. It needs to be simple. The whole point of this is simplicity is key, and this needs to sound angry. It needs to sound noisy, fuzzy, distorted, and saturated while having some anger behind it. Like, I can envision the feel of this. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but like, I can feel how, I can see, which is making me feel how this is supposed to sound, just what's in my head, and that's the whole point of writing a song, is to get that out. So let me bring this down. see if this might work. I'm really not sure, but we're gonna test it out and see. Let's move all this over. Let's get one more of those. And let's play these drums where we have them. Keep in mind, though, it's all just thrown in here. Nothing's really there yet. My Wi-Fi is not good right now, so I might not be on here. I have my phone on cellular data. Damn, Mego, that sucks. Andrew, what up? Most of the Helix have the same tone effects capabilities. Some of the lower ones don't allow as many effects in the chain. That's what it is, because it can't handle as the chip they have in it. What's it, the DSP power or something that they have in it? Which is really probably more of a computer thing, like the CPU that's in it. Most of the Helix have the same tone. It's really nice overall processor, but very complicated dialing tone. It is, but isn't. I feel like once you get used to them, it should be pretty like, you know, standard. I'll say it can't be any harder than trying to dial in a Mesa triple rectifier for your first time. I've seen a lot of people struggle to get a good tone out of that. It's all good, man. I like talking to you guys and hearing what's up. Sometimes when it comes to music and guitar, it's not that I get bored with it. It's that, like, I've spent so much time and energy and, you know, just so many years, like actual years in my free time of my life dedicated to figuring out guitar tone, how to do this shit. Just so much time baked into it. Sometimes I feel that I need a break from it. But when it comes to talking to people and like figuring stuff out to get people on the right track, I never get sick of that. I love doing that. But sometimes for doing stuff for myself, it's not as easy to get motivated, if that makes any sense. You know what pack in here might have something that has that weird feel that I'm looking for is the Doomcore pack, because Jamie Morgan from Code Orange Kids did this pack, and as you guys know, Code Orange Kid, their whole like thing is like, look how weird we are with our pauses and slow beats, and look how heavy we are with our noises and stuff. So that's like their whole thing. So I feel like if there's gonna be anything inspiring, it's within this. It's what I have. It's probably going to be within here somewhere. So let's look in here. Told you, straight to the toms. This is exactly the vibe, like. So funny. I feel like I would want more of a decka 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 instead of like the D beat. Ooh, that could be cool. All right, let's try that. Ah. I feel like it's slightly fast. Let's see if we go 165 with the BPM here. I can only get 164. Alright, I feel like there might be something there. That could be like a really weird, like heavy set. Like that's got like a weird like a off-putting feel, but it's like fun to play. It's like not even groovy. It's not like a straight beat. I don't know. It just feels really messy, which is kind of the vibe that I want to go for with this song. Honestly, I play a lot of different music on the guitar, but like when it comes to constructing stuff and putting the time and effort and energy and like the thought and the power into it, I don't usually do it with stuff like this, and it feels a little weird, but I'm liking it. I don't know. Ooh, that might be it right there. I don't know, but Slipknot comes to mind in that intro. I'll take any compliment from Slipknot, honestly, because like as much as I'm not a huge Slipknot head, I will take anybody to say that, I'll take it, cuz I don't really listen to Slipknot, but I know so many people love Slipknot, like, so cheers. Really trying to figure out where to get this part. I guess I really shouldn't be that worried about it, because eventually we'll get somewhere with it. And this is literally all just ideas off the top, so there's no reason to stress about if we don't get something figured out immediately. So I like this one. This one was weird. I feel like it's too continuous. It needs like a pop, 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 boom. So this one worked really well. And of course we can always change what we're doing. Like, it's not like it has to be this. Like, obviously. Oh wait, I think we already brought that one down, right? Yeah, that one's the same one. We can delete that. Okay, let's see what we got here. And like, I can't stress this enough. I want the song to start off with noise out the ass. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it. It's a lot easier to do that stuff with a real amp. So I know, obviously, blast the gain, turn the gate off, but there's got to be some effect with it. Too much. Turn the gate back on. And let's go over that idea we had. Too deep. All right. What was that thing I just dragged in again? Okay, so if we go into that, we need a drop off. So in order to get the drop off, we just need something for now that's simple, like so simple tom kick something just simple as that. Freaking 4 hits. I think we could actually go to Phil's and see if we can get one here. Pretty much, honestly. Let's hear this. Yeah, I won't be on later, brother. Sadly, I gotta go probably like an hour. A little less than an hour. We could try that. I mean, I don't see why not. What's the harm? All right. say we actually go back like this. There we go. Now, just bring that out here. Zoom out. Start from the beginning and see what we can get. And honestly, get rid of that. But we're gonna grab one more of these. Make this longer since we're gonna have like a noisy kind of intro maybe. Honestly, I almost feel like we don't need to go into that. Like I say, we get the point. Shut the hell up. We don't need the crashes. It's already intense. It's already got fucking, you know, a vibe to it. Why send that? Why put that away? I feel like if I was actually playing with my band or live with people, I wouldn't want to go into that. I would want to keep going and like have a cool fill that brings us into like a different tom section. So I don't know, but we're gonna try to, well, not try, but we're just gonna straight up take this away and move these over. So that way, we can figure out a fill that goes in that doesn't make it feel like, oh, well, we just... What the hell? So that way we can put a fill in that doesn't necessarily feel like it just went from toms to the same thing again, because they're different toms. And maybe what we can do is add a different part in there somewhere. We could literally just like do that. So it'd be an 8 count. Move these over. That should be an 8 count, but let me check. Yep. Okay, let's give it a go. Like I said, simple and aggressive. Gotta figure out a way to get noisy with it. I think we're gonna end up using this for a song, and if we do, then we're probably gonna I'm probably gonna have to come up with stuff off stream, like noises, not necessarily you know, for this, but to get us to where we want to be without having to spend like possibly hours figuring out like how to make these noises sound weird and like glitchy in a loop, which is what's really cool about this plugin. I need to watch a video on it, but as you can see, this section here has a couple like weird, I don't even know, they're like these weird laser sounds, and this one's like a glitch thing where you can like put different sequences together. I don't know how to use it yet. It's kind of like the Tim Henson thing where they did the fuck, what is that thing called? It's basically like a multi-voicer or something. and I didn't know how the hell to use that at first either. I still really don't. I get what it does, but I still don't know how to use it to make it sound really good for what I do. So yeah, we're gonna go with this later, probably tomorrow. You played Disaster Piece by Slipknot. You know, I'm not the biggest Slipknot head, so I don't really know much Slipknot, to be quite honest with you. Good band, but I will say what we're doing here is a little bit different. We're actually writing and sort of constructing a song live on the spot. So maybe it'll be the vibe you're looking for. I don't know, but you know, we're building from the bottom up a song right now. Somebody just recently said that it was Andrew. He said it kind of sounded like it had a Slipknot vibe to it. So I kind of want to see what this sounds like with that pause there now. Let's try that again. I'm thinking. Wonder how tight I could get that. I missed it. Let's start at the first one so we don't have that intro. I paused, son of a bitch. All right. For the sake of science, we're gonna do a left and right and see how this sounds. And oh my god, I'm just now remembering that I'm in a what I like to call a fun little practice page, something that I can always pull up to test plugins out, or stuff like that, which is why you see random recordings here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to open up a new session, copy all of this stuff over, and save it as something so we don't end up losing something. But yeah, I'm going to go silent for about 30 seconds. Not even that, actually. 10 seconds. All right. Now, all I have to do is just copy this stuff, and we will be on our way. That's literally all I have to do is just copy all this. I wish I would have known this when I first started recording. I always thought that you had to go through and like do everything individually. Oh my god, it was so frustrating back in the day. Cuz like when I was recording my old band's EP, and it was my first recordings, and you know, the first time ever doing this, dude, oh my god, trying to get the songs to all sound the same and going back and forth to one project, opening and closing, not knowing I could have a new project tab open and or a second one and go back and forth and check settings. Oh my god, it was so frustrating trying to get songs to sound right. Drag. Oh wait, no. Actually, it should All right, now I'm back. That's so annoying. Thank you, Pam. Bro, that's so annoying. That whole time I was muted. Do I have sound now? I should have sound now, right? Do I have sound now? Yeah. Damn it. I hate that it does that every single freaking time. So I have to use this plugin in order for my stuff to go to you guys so I can stream. And you have to hit the local broadcast and send. And sometimes you hit local broadcast and then you exit out and it does nothing. So annoying. Ugh. Thank you, Pam. All right, for fun, let's record this double tracked. And what we're really going to need to do, though, is get rid of the Gojira plugins here. And we're going to have to put in all new ones, which is easy. We'll just take all the effects from there, go here. What the what? Oh, forgot about that. What the? Oh no, we're good. We're good. Freaking me out today. Alright, now we need to go in there, turn the doubler off. Good. Turn the doubler off on this one. Good. And we can get the first portion. Which we'll do right here. So we'll record that first track. Let's get our count in set up. know, for that part specifically, we could just do open and have the bass sort of rocking. Let's do that, actually. Let's delete that. We'll go opened. Okay, I have an idea. We're cooking. We're cooking! Now, why is this clipping already? It's saying that it's too loud. So let me do something, because I like to master stuff loud, so I like to have the stuff turned down a bit. Let's turn this output down like that. Turn this output down like that. So we'll record like that, and I actually have an idea for the moment. So I'm gonna record it from left and right rather than recording the mono and, you know, whatever. I fricked it up. I fricked it up real fricked. I don't know if it was perfect, but I did do the sequences that I wanted to do perfect. Like, I did everything how I wanted to do it there. So whether or not the playing was good, I don't know. There was one part that I added an extra note I didn't mean to. Okay, this will be a good idea for getting a demo down till we get it perfect. Why do I keep saving them damn vocal tracks? in deep thought. All right, idea. Ah, that's right. Okay, sorry. Want to see if there's a way that I can get like just some freaking ridiculous ripping sound out of this. It might be like just have too much gain. No, over here. That's too much. This could possibly... Alright, let's see what this damn pedal does. That sounds weird, bro. That could be cool. Slowly raising it up. I gotta get a foot MIDI controller. Matter of fact, that's gonna be my birthday gift to myself, I think. Yo, that's sort of the weirdness that I'm going for here. I need something super weird to go in the background behind it. What's cool is it's super sensitive, so I'm controlling it literally with my volume knob. That's pretty cool. Turn the sensitivity down, see what that does. Okay, so it's not as involved in the pedal. Like, I should have known that. Okay, so that's the super whammy one. Let's keep going. Yo! Oh, shit, I don't have multi-stream on the chat, so I can't see if anyone said anything on Twitch. My bad, Twitch peoples. Felix Lamp Music, thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate that. Alright, so let's see what we can get out of that. Oh, it's over. What's over? Yeah, I can see your messages now. Dude, I had it set just to YouTube. That's my bad. Usually I put it on multi-stream to see my chat in Streamlabs, but I freaking totally forgot to put it on multi-stream. So that's my bad, man. If you got any questions, let me know. I always forget to do that because, you know, I made my Twitch not too long ago, so, you know, I forgot. Or I should say I forget to switch it over sometimes, so that's my bad. It's getting me very, very close to what I want, but it's not getting the exact sound that I want. I want something weird in the background like this, but I don't necessarily want it like, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. So there is a mix here. I can turn this mix up. Let's throw it on 50 and see what that does. Oh, you can just use that as a volume on and off. So I see. And you can also mix it in and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go for, like really weird sounds in the background. And we haven't even messed with the speed yet, so let's... Okay, I see. I'm going to come back to this. I said I wasn't going to mess with it on stream, but I did. Do you make music like this often? Yeah, I make all types of music all the time, and I do them on my streams. So, you know, I write. This is my first time on stream and actually really writing a song as weird as this one on here. Um, but now that I have the resources to get more weird with, I'll probably do a lot more. But you know, I write a lot of thrash, hardcore, punk, pop punk, um, metal, freaking, you know, Midwest emo stuff. I do pretty much whatever. And basically, to sum up, what I tell everybody is we write songs live on the spot with the chat's help. And we start from scratch and we just build up and make a song, man. That's what we do. And I've been doing it for about a year now, and I love it. No, so I technically don't use any samples, but I'm also lying because I technically do. Uh, the only real like samples I use are already within the groove pack. So what I do and how this is more entertaining and possible on the live streams, Felix, is what I do. I have a bunch of packs, as you see here on the left side with EZdrummer 3. And within these packs contain packs, and then those packs contain packs of beats. So there's thousands and thousands of beats that I have, drum beats. And, you know, for different things and, you know. You know, there's all types. But if you consider that a sample, then yeah, but they're really just drum grooves. They're pre-recorded drum grooves that are put into MIDI, and you know, you can buy them. I do really like having this because what I basically do is get something that's close, and then when I'm working on the song or mixing the song, I change the drum fills, switch this up, some velocities here and there, and then, you know, make it my own. So that way I'm not just using any bullshit. And, you know, for example, when we got to the end of this here, I actually put a different drum fill at the end, something really simple, but it worked better to go into this last part right here. So it just, you know, I do stuff like that. Hell yeah. Sample pack, what type of stuff? Are you saying for like EDM, for hip hop, you know, trap beats? Oh. It's like super random, but like electronic stuff. I have like funky record scratch stuff in there, trap stuff, beatbox, melodic loop stuff, overall electronic stuff, no real sounds. Um, yeah, I know what you mean. You're saying most of your stuff is based off of a synth wave that you morphed and created into something else. I really love the I do occasionally, very very rarely mess around with making beats. And some stuff that I've used is Arcade. I have this right here. Hold on. Actually, this is an 808 maker. It's got a lot of presets in it, but for example, I'll show you what exactly it is. Might be able to add something weird with that into this song. Shit, where do I go? Track, that's right, duh. Insert virtual instrument on track. Let's do the 808. Dude, mixing an 808 with your kick drum is peak. But yeah, so there's all types of stuff. You know, you probably can't even hear that. Yo, this one's literally called Peak. I think there's a Travis Scott type one in here too. Bro, it's so fun. Anyways, yeah. Do occasionally mess around making like I specifically I really like the boom bap stuff, you know, making old school beats or even just whatever really. I like making whatever sounds good to the ear on the spot, but I usually like to do more simple stuff just because that you get a beat, you get it down, boom, move on to the next one, you know, instead of these real intricate like oh hell yeah, that's sick. Dude, I'll have to check it out. Shoot me a message if you want. Go to my Instagram and send me the pack, or on my Discord. You can, if you go to YouTube, or no, actually on Twitch. My Discord should be linked. If it's not, it is on my YouTube. Go to the Discord and drop the link there, and I'll check it out. And if I like it, give you a little shout out. Have some people check it out. Maybe I got some people that would like to check it out. I'm always interested in trying new stuff. There could be something in there that, you know, especially if it's like some drum and bass type stuff. We were speaking about Slipknot earlier. Slipknot adds like some really fast drum and bass stuff to one of the songs that they have. We could do an intro like that. So maybe there's some stuff in there we could do. With that said, though, I got to get my son from his friend's house. So I got to get the hell off here. You guys have been awesome. Doesn't look like we have many people left on YouTube right now, which I get. YouTube has really screwed my viewership over the past like 6 months. They've really done me bad. Should I put it in the resource channel? If you want, just directly message me on in Discord. That's fine too. You know, do it however you want, or put it in there. I have 2 people that I know of in the Discord that make you know, electronic music. Demity Boy, He makes all types of electronic music, weird stuff. There was someone in there the other day that had just dropped something. So yeah, you're more than welcome to share your stuff, man. I'm sure everybody would love it. Um, yeah, also, hey, I'll check it out. Give me a follow or subscribe to me on YouTube while I got you here. A little shameless plug-in, a little bit of shameless. Um, I appreciate you though, man. Thank you guys so much. I gotta get off of here. Everybody's been great. Check you later.